day 12 of drawing and painting your requests, and James Welch requested a Kwipeck from the game Voidling Bound. The very first reference image that popped up on a Google image search was so bold and colorful that I decided to give that one a go. And I also realized that this was the perfect chance to try to draw and paint a different way of doing these watercolor paintings, a way that I had forgotten about, but that was my favorite way to paint back when I was in high school. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. My normal process of drawing on paper goes like this: a pencil sketch, I ink the pencils, and then I color the inks. And digitally, I skip the pencils altogether and just manipulate digital inks until I like it and then color that after the fact. But my favorite way to paint in high school was to do these gorgeous, messy watercolor blooms and then ink over top of it. It was the only way that I could get my art to look like the art of Yoshitaka Amano, who was the Final Fantasy concept artist. I doubt that's how he did his art, but that's the only way that high school Rob could get a similar visual aesthetic. And that's what I was going for today: watercolor first and then inks over top. Back in high school, I didn't know how to use a dip pen. I'd use Sharpies, which means that a lot of the art that I made back then has lines that have since faded into oblivion. But this ink will last a lot longer, look a lot bolder, and have way more variety and depth in the meantime. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. Anyways, thanks James for the request. It was a lot of fun, and I think that I'm going to try to do this process more often in this 100-day challenge. I'm really happy with how this came out. It feels like I'm getting closer to what high school Rob's dream aesthetic was, and maybe even is today. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow.